Yeah, I fixed it.
Alright, I just started stream. I believe we just went up. I just want everyone to know that Emmy is currently suffering because she's trying to get the duck game to work. And
okay, no, I got it. I just have to keep the resolution as high as possible so I can actually fucking read it.
I think I gotta keep mine a little bit lower. So ours is going to look shitty, everyone. I hope you're ready for that.
Text me the room ID.
Alright, I need to lower my settings just enough that the game can be played. I'll let anyone else who has the game join us by turning off that image.
There's a guy out there mowing his, like, the church's lawn in fucking blue jeans and a black shirt. That man must not fear death.
Where do you want to go, Emmy?
What?
Oh wait, never mind. We can't choose. You only have one map. There's only one map that you can play on multiplayer. Alright, ready?
Yes, what's the room ID?
Alright. I'm gonna text it to you like you said.
Okay, because I was gonna say, if you read it out, you're gonna have to give me 3 or 4 business days to process each number.
And then play.
To type in the word, too?
I'm not sure. This is my first time, maybe.
Oh, I'm taking your virginity.
I'm gonna be spooking the quackums, I guess.
It says connecting. This might take a while. Okay, this is gonna take a while.
Okay, so I can just get the room ID
okay,
if I need to.
Okay, so I think I have to type in like the word here.
Alright. I am not joking, I am legit setting up like the stupidest joke possible. I'm not going to spoil it for anyone because it's part of a personal Discord instead of a stream Discord, but Jesus Christ, it's so stupid.
I don't know if there's a bunch of naked people outside today, but I just saw a naked woman. Like, the guy was there earlier, and now there's a naked woman. I don't know what's going on out there. In front of the church, too. Like,
Jesus is just having a nudist party today.
Like, God's watching you with your dick out in the middle of the fucking... This is why living pretty much right outside of Nashville sucks, because you get crazy shit. What the fuck do you mean, room not out? I need a moment.
Emmy needs a moment, everyone, so please give her one.
Okay, hold on. Let's do 12. Ooh. That just changes how big it is. But if I go to 40, I can't see it. But there's no 50, so I'm just stuck. Okay, I guess I'm just stuck something. Maybe... Andy, I'm getting pissed off.
I relate.
Trying to join the game is more frustrating than anything. Like, this is almost as bad as trying to make a fucking Steam account name.
They did say... They did say... That, it takes a moment for online to work sometimes.
Well, yeah, it's connecting, but it's saying room not found, so I have to wait.
And there can be glitches. Oh, hey, I think you're in there, actually. Oh, wait, is that... Oh, that's just a duck.
I've done it in every possible way I fucking can, Andy. I don't know what they want from me.
I'm just gonna goof around with Pokemon.
I don't know what they want from me!
My ass. Emmy, my ass.
I am doing every possible variation that I can think of with that code to see if it works, because you typed it. I can't see what it actually looks like. You typed it, so I don't know.
Hold on, ready? I'll just...
Take a photo and send it to me, please.
That's to room ID.
Helps none. Take a photo and send it to me.
No, there is no way to take a photo. That's what happens. There's a button that says copy room ID.
I'll try to do this shit without committing what I don't know yet. Maybe I'm gonna have a breakdown.
Is it because Steam is angry? Steam is like, you didn't spend enough money on us yet.
I spent $7.
No,
Where the
no.
fucking puppy go? Hateful. It's not gonna connect. I'm gonna have a breakdown. Oh my god! What do I do?
You cut out your mic. What did you say?
It worked, but what do I do? I'm just looking at a fucking duck.
That is what you do!
No, like, am I supposed to name it or something? Like, what the fuck am I supposed to do?
You just look at the duck and have fun.
Oh god. My frames. My frames. Ooh. Is there like a way to move things around or no?
No. You just chill.
Okay. Why does your duck look different from mine?
Because I use the skeleton duck.
How do I change my duck?
You gotta collect them, I think.
Andy, this is so laggy. Oh god.
Emmy, for anyone wondering, is playing on a really... She's playing on a really, really old laptop.
No, not a thing disconnected! Andy, I don't think I'm gonna play this game right now. I think I'm gonna just watch you stream it, and you're gonna let me name the ducks, okay?
Alright, fair.
It won't
Hold
let
on.
me exit out of the game. It won't let me exit out of the game. I'm stuck with fucking ducks. Now I just have a duck on my home screen that I'm never gonna fucking use.
I think I went to go to menu and it didn't go great.
Oh my god, I'm gonna have a breakdown. God, my laptop is so slow now because that fucking duck game. I regret buying it. Can I get a refund?
Actually, yeah!
Like, I'm being serious. Can I actually
Yeah.
refund it? Let me figure out how to refund it, because I don't want that shit anymore. How do I refund it? How do I manage? I can't uninstall.
I am unsure how to get a refund on Steam because I usually am not able to get one. The qualification is you don't play for 2 hours at least.
Huh?
The qualification is you don't play for 2 hours. Like, if you play it for more than 2 hours, you can't.
I lasted 11 minutes, so... Okay, so go to Steam support. Okay.
And they will try and fight you fucking tooth and nail not do it.
I don't know how to get to support.
I'm not joking, by the way. Steam is like fucking Mr. Krabs. They will openly fight your ass over $2.
Hey, this was $7 that I didn't tell my mom about, bro. I need to get rid of this shit.
$2!
Before she notices it left her bank account. And then question why she got a fucking $7 purchase that just says fucking ducks on it. I fucked up, Andy.
I know.
Never mind, I fixed it.
$2 purchase of ducks. Alright, hopefully the Pokemon ASMR doesn't bother anyone. Yeah. I mean, did you know that if you put a embryo in a freezer for 27 years, that it can birth a duck anyways? Or birth a human anyways? But if you put a baby in the freezer for 27 years, you end up with a murder case.
I am just gonna Google help and see what happens. So
Oh look, there's a new
nothing
duck.
happened. Why is my keyboard showing up? Please. How do I get out of here?
Hit!
How the fuck am I doing this? What is happening?
Emmy's having a moment, everyone. If you are all stressed by Emmy yelling, please know that Emmy is more stressed than you.
What do you want me to do? Like, what do you want from me? How do I fix it? Fuck it, I'm going to... I fixed it. There we go. Help. Report.
Fucking fuck, I accidentally misclicked when I hit agree to terms of service, so I hit no and I have to read through it all again. Fuck!
How do I get it for all of them?
Chaos Emerald Duck.
Am I gonna have to do this all one by one? Oh my god, I'm literally gonna have to do it all one by one. I'm gonna... Okay, there we go, there we go. All of it. Really fun. I'd like to request a recount.
Emmy. This is nice.
Okay. I ordered a refund.
Right.
So we'll see how that plays out. You know, like when you get that weird stitch in your side?
A Charlie horse?
I guess that's what that's called. I don't know what it's called, but either way, I'm getting one and I haven't eaten.
That's called a Charlie horse. I don't know why, right? It's called a Charlie horse, but it's specifically when it's in your thigh, it's a Charlie horse. And doesn't that just feel weird?
My dad used to hit us, and then that was called a Charlie horse, so
yeah.
I don't know.
When he hits you, it causes your thigh to, like, cramp.
No, he would just, like, punch us, like...
Oh.
That's called a Charlie horse?
When it's specifically your thigh cramping, it is known as a Charlie horse, and I've never known why. And I've been like... I think it was my grandma taught me, and I was like, do you know why it's called a Charlie horse? And she went, no.
Ow, my knee just popped from snap, crackle, popping.
Snap, crackle, pop.
I gotta eat something, but I don't know what to eat. Chuck, you look so fucking comfortable. You look like the biggest fucking couch potato.
Chuck has reminded me today that we have a dog at my work who I feel really bad for. He is currently suffering from jaw cancer. And I was like, oh, poor little guy. So for those who don't understand what that dog is basically suffering, his jaw is just in a lot of pain. Right? Like,
Andrew, look at what I sent you.
Alright. I'm like, poor little man. Oh yeah, he does. He's laying down. But his jaw is just in a lot of pain.
I'm gonna make some pizza rolls.
Yeah. His jaw is in a lot of pain though, and it's really sad to me that he has to suffer that. He does eat some soft food to help. But I'm like, man, just like, maybe let this little guy, like, have his peace.
I'm washing a plate for my pizza rolls.
Pizza. Magikarp. Magikarp, Magikarp. Magikarp.
Like, Like, my mom has an issue. Like, Andy, you probably have a normal mom, so I don't think your mom does this. But does your mom put garlic on everything?
No. My mom just doesn't really use spice. It's not shocking when you remember that we're white people.
Andy, please look at the photo. Oh, I just sent you because what the fuck are you doing, Bernie? Bernie, what are you doing?
Is he asleep or just rolling?
He's just staring at me.
He's just getting comfy.
He's just... I don't know why he looks like that. No, but back to the point. My mom was like, yeah, I think I'm getting a skin cancer, like, on my arm here. Let me cut it open, put some garlic on it, and put a Band-Aid over it. Like, my mom thought she had skin cancer, so she put garlic on it.
Can you tell your mom this amazing joke I know about, Emmy? When I was a kid, I always heard this. Put garlic on the wound to immediately intensify the pain. That was a joke I, like, always heard as a kid.
Cut off someone else's leg and then put salt and lemon on it.
So kids, you may be wondering, how can I immediately intensify all the wound? Peter, you get to join us!
No, yeah, my mom will lather herself up in garlic and be like, yeah, it's killing my skin cancer. And I was like, go to the fucking doctor, maybe? You know? Maybe.
Go to the doctor. What if you go to the doctor and the doctor says
what it is. I don't know.
I don't know what it is, and then you got canceled by the doctor.
I accidentally got rid of the Discord screen. Anyway, like, I don't know what it is. My whole family, they will not go to the fucking doctor.
Well, we're American, Emmy. Do you know why people don't go to the doctor?
Yeah, it's expensive.
Exactly! Do you have the money?
Like, it's bad, but come on, you have to have some form of insurance, right? Like, come on. I probably sound very saying that.
Like when it comes to, like, cancer? I'm pretty sure it depends.
Like, my mom is insane. She's, like, actually crazy.
I still love Canada's healthcare where it's like, alright, we know what the problem is, and that's great. Now, have you tried killing yourself?
Honestly, that's a good solution.
That's like my favorite thing, though. It's just like Canadian healthcare. Well, did you try not being alive? Of course! Why didn't I think of that?
Gotta go check on my
I fucking love... For anyone who actually is wondering, that is not a joke, by the way. That is actually, like, what they do in Canadian healthcare. They, like, basically go, would you like assisted suicide? And I'm like, Canadian healthcare really just be like, now!
What the fuck are y'all doing?
What do you mean?
Chuck is looking longingly out the window while Bernie's on his back, dick up, next to him. Like,
they're clearly having a moment.
I don't know what's going on with them. I'm gonna
I mean, it's just a day for them. Hey.
Andy, do you want to know my guilty pleasure?
Sure.
Not fully cooked eggs.
Now what now?
By that, I like my Hot Pockets a little cold in the middle. I like my pizza rolls cold in the middle.
But Emmy, they're called Hot Pockets, not lukewarm pockets.
I like them cold in the middle.
I'm sorry. We're in the fucking Hot Pockets universe.
Okay. People can bully that for me, but you want to know who's living their best life with my fucking lukewarm Hot Pockets? Me!
Hot Pockets. I still love the Hot Pockets commercial guy. Don't have donut, have Hot Pocket!
Oh, Andy, I want to tell everyone about my hypothetical street racing I get into every other night. So,
go ahead. Just remember that it could be incriminating.
I'm not going to incriminate myself. It's hypothetical. Obviously.
Hypothetical, of course.
Hypothetically, last night. Okay, so hypothetically last night, I went on a little drivey drive. It's one of my favorite things to do. I love it. Got my tunes going. So I was on like this back road that leads onto a highway, and I noticed this guy kind of tailing me, and I was like, okay, but he's not trying to like speed up on my bump or anything, so it's not like aggressive. So I get to the red light, right?
Yeah.
Empty as hell. Besides, like, I think it was a Dodge Charger on the other side, which I found really funny. But so he pulls up next to me, and I was like, okay. I have my windows down, listening to Suicide Boys, living my best life, hypothetically.
Hypothetical. Hypothetically, officer, I was living my best life.
Yeah. Okay. So hypothetically,
Hypothetically.
started revving his engine, and my favorite fucking pastime when I'm in the car is racing people. I fucking love that shit, right?
Hypothetically.
So I was like, okay. And then I looked at the car he was driving, and I'm like, oh, he has no chance. So I was like, okay.
Hypothetically.
Okay. Hypothetically, yeah. So I was like, okay. So I cracked open my Red Bull and I turned my music up.
Hypothetically.
Hypothetically. I hypothetically gave him a 3-second head start.
And then, officer, I am implying that I would have absolutely floored.
And then, hypothetically, I happened to have my car in sport mode.
Hypothetically,
so,
officer. The car was in sport mode, of course.
So, hypothetically, I fucking cleared this dude.
Hypothetically, though.
Hypothetically. Cackling my ass off because I don't... Like, I guess he thought since my car is, like, kind of an SUV that it would be slow, but it's a Porsche. So I don't know what was his thought process trying to fucking race me in a Nissan Altima.
Hypothetically, officer, I kind of floored it.
Yeah, so I think it was an Altima. I don't like, I didn't fully see it, but it was black. But no, I found it really funny because we were at a red light and I know this fucking Charger was watching us, jealous of our hypothetical racing. But anyway, yeah, I'm still going. And then I realized that he's like a little far behind me. So I slow down. I slow down a bit, let him catch up, slow down. Chugging my Red Bull. Got Suicide Boys blasting, hypothetically, in the car. Going hypothetically 90 to 55. So I slow down back to the speed limit, and the guy gets up next to me again, and I look over,
and
hypothetically he fucking floors it. I don't know what he was trying to prove, because I already beat him once.
He was trying to prove that his penis was in fact small.
I don't don't know what he was trying to prove doing it again in the middle of the road. So he starts flooring it, and I'm like, oh, this is how you want to do it. So I hypothetically hit it again. And I won again.
Hypothetically, officer.
Yeah, I won again, obviously. I don't know what the fuck he was thinking trying to race me in that fucking car.
Officer, I was just hypothetically just fucking awesome.
Yeah, no, and I found it really funny because I always have my windows down when I drive. It's like, it keeps me from, like, speeding too fast.
From hypothetically speeding too fast.
Yeah, and I know he heard me cackling at him, and I find it really funny.
My god. I just love the idea of, like, this man, like, had his masculinity shattered by you.
I was in my Winnie the Pooh sweater.
Exactly, like, his masculinity was just fucking shattered.
Blasting Suicide Boys, looking like I'm on the verge of death, which I actually am, pretty much.
Hypothetical.
No, that ain't hypothetical, I actually...
I know. I wish I was hypothetical.
Oh yeah, but no, it was just really funny that he tried to race me again out.
Hey, yeah.
Oh yeah, but then he finally got back behind me, and then got off on the interstate.
And hypothetically went home and cried himself to sleep.
Yeah, I decided to go to Kentucky last night. Do a little drive. Go to Kentucky casually, you know.
We out here in Kentucky. Getting fucky in Kentucky.
Oh yeah, and then I also accidentally ran into a car meet.
Jesus.
And they had some nice Hellcat there. Oh my god, so Mom didn't know what I meant when I was like, so a Hellcat pulled up next to us one time, and the thing was he was in like the turn lane, so he's back a bit behind us, like behind the semi. So when the light turned green, I sat at the green light just so my mom could see the car pass when he's turning, because it was like such a nice car.
Nice.
So I held up traffic so my mom could see like one of my favorite cars.
Meanwhile, I'm out here just hypothetically fucking around. Hypothetically, of course.
Oh, it's not a felony to speed over a certain limit in Tennessee.
Wait, really?
Yeah, so in some states, if you get over, it might be Florida, if you get over a certain amount of speed above the speed limit, it's considered a felony and like reckless endangerment or whatever and shit, so you get arrested.
Yeah.
I found out Tennessee apparently doesn't fucking have that. So no matter how much I'm speeding, if I get pulled over, I still just get a ticket.
Hypothetically, of course.
Because I was saying, I'm like, if I'm going to get pulled over for speeding, it's not going to be for going an 80 and a 70. I'm going to fucking floor it. I don't know what you want from me. Like, that ticket's going to look nice as fuck. It's going to be expensive, but it's going to look nice as fuck.
Aesthetics.
Exactly.
Alright, sorry, I'm just paying attention to shit. I'm using all the power of my brain, Emmy.
Andy, I'm going to teach you how to drive this summer.
So, you know how you drive at around 100?
What?
You know how you usually drive around 100?
Hypothetically.
Are you ready for those speeds to feel safe?
Huh?
Are you ready for that speed to feel safe?
For what speed?
For, like, hypothetically, 1,000 miles per hour to feel safe.
1,000 miles per hour?
Like
what
100
the fuck are you driving?
I just drive fast unintentionally. Like, I'm not joking. I just drive fast.
No, I do the same thing, and my biggest issue is I never look in the rear view. Like, I rarely fucking do. So if I already have, I'm deaf in one ear, so I already have bad hearing, and I never fucking look in the rear view. So the chances of me noticing if I was getting pulled over or not is slim.
How did you go deaf in one ear anyways?
I would notice too late. What?
How'd you go deaf in one ear?
Let me turn you up. Hold on.
Oh my god.
What were you saying?
How did you go deaf in one ear?
I actually don't know. It just kind of happened as I got older. Went out.
Fair enough. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be deaf in one ear due to my fucking work.
I do find it very funny though, because I have to tell people to talk into my good ear.
Yeah, like you're a fucking Vietnam vet.
Like, hey officer, can you move to the other side of my car so I can actually fucking hear you?
Man, I'm gonna have to get a hearing aid for that shit.
Oh my god, so I recently rediscovered Vanoss Gaming. I used to watch him back in elementary.
He still exists, I forgot about that.
Yeah, I used to watch him, like, during dinner, me, my dad, and brother would watch Vanoss Gaming GTA 5 videos.
That is seriously old, though, now.
Yeah, and I remember, like, watching all his old Gmod videos, and he popped up, because I've watched a lot of Phasmophobia. He popped up playing Phasmophobia, and I was like, he's still going. And I watched it, and I'm like, he's still funny.
Yeah, it's very shocking.
No, so I rediscovered Vanoss Gaming, so now I've binged all of his Phasmophobia and, like, scary map stuff. And it's just the nostalgia I get.
Yeah, when you see him.
Yeah, the nostalgia I get watching, like, the Gmod videos is so nice.
Oh my god, I relate, though.
Until fucking Mini Lad's Pablo shows up and it didn't age very well.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
Didn't age well at all. Didn't age well at all.
Mini Lad, legit, I still can't get over this. Isn't he in jail now?
Is he?
I don't remember if he is, but
so.
I believe he might be. I just believe he might be.
I don't think he's in jail.
You can just Google Mini Lad jail.
No, he's not in jail. He's went back to what he looks like when he was younger. Like, he lost a bunch of weight and shit and cut his hair again.
Damn.
Weird. I think he moved back home.
Yeah, he probably got kicked out. Probably very appropriately got kicked out of his girlfriend's home.
Oh, yeah. They broke up for abuse or something like that. I cannot keep up with Controversy. I suck at it.
Same.
I just remember watching his meme streams and finding them so funny, and then
all of a sudden, all this awful shit comes out of nowhere. Like, what the fuck?
I know, like, out of left field. Like, you remember Sky Does Minecraft?
Yes. Oh my god.
I used to watch that shit now. I used to watch that shit as a kid, and I just recently found out, kind of recently, that Jen, one of Sky Does Minecraft's friends who used to do like the You Laugh You Lose things with him.
Yeah.
Jen is in prison.
Jesus.
And I think he gets out in like 2026 or something like that, but he literally met up with like a 13-year-old or something like that. Or like a young child.
That is kind of messed up.
like got caught filming her and everything. And I was like, what happened? Like, what happened to all, like, the people we used to watch? Like, no.
It's like that fucking South Park joke where it's like the DMV becomes a church and then all of a sudden they're found guilty of touching little boys.
Like, it's kind of sad to watch.
It really is. I'm just waiting for like the one day like someone really big is found out to do that though.
You know one person that won't get canceled though?
No.
Cinnamon Toast Ken.
Didn't he die?
No. He's still kicking.
Who's the one that died?
I don't know who the fuck died.
I'm trying to think. There's one that died.
Like, from the PewDiePie lore? Like, what do you...
Yeah, from the PewDiePie lore. I'm trying to think. I have no idea who it was now, but someone did die in the PewDiePie lore, and it was very tragic.
Well, it's not our favorite father, Ken.
Did PewDiePie die?
No, but I am like 1,000% sure he will never ever get canceled because he's like literally a dad. He like lives his best life.
I'm trying to think of who I think will be potentially canceled next, but I'm not on Twitter or really focused on controversies.
That's why I'm so glad I will never be famous, because I would get canceled so quickly.
That's why I'm happy I'm just like this goofy little man on the internet that no one cares about. Cause like, fuck man, I don't even want to be like famous and having to deal with shit, I just want to exist.
Andy, you heard what I said on call earlier.
Yes, I know, you say that shit like all the time though.
It just comes out, I can't help it, you know?
You're like that. I want to make it clear to everyone, Emmy's like that one South Park joke of just Alec Baldwin going, I'm not racist. My thumbs are. Oh my god. She's just unhinged. But if Emmy goes down, I'm going down with her.
Yeah, no, I'd get canceled so quickly. Like, I'm pretty sure all you have to do is type in my full, like, legal government name and you will find my titties.
And thus, the One Piece was born. Horny men on Twitch everywhere, Emmy saw it and out. The One Piece that was your tits. Wait, for real? Yeah.
Oh, and I need to inform the Discord I'm getting surgery.
Oh yeah, have fun with that.
I'm gonna have my mom film it.
I will tell everyone in chat that Emmy is getting surgery, so please wish her luck on her surgery.
I'm getting cut open.
Yep.
They're gonna fish around in my abdomen.
They're going to basically tell us if Emmy is broke or woke.
And then, if they find what I think they're gonna find...
Cancer?
No.
Ah.
Endometriosis.
Oh. Super cancer.
But if they find it, I came to an agreement with the doctor that as soon as I'm able, I'll be getting a hysterectomy. Because it's painful. And I'm not letting endometriosis grow back.
Who knew that pain? You know what's really nice is just sitting here organizing boxes in Pokemon Home, like, fuck man, that's just such a nice feeling.
No, and then the thing is, there's a few people are like, well, are you sure you want to get a hysterectomy? You might want your own kids one day. I don't fucking care. Like, if I regret it, I'm not gonna fucking care because I can just adopt. Like,
I was about to say too, and like,
I will say it again at the cost of sounding like a horrible person. We don't need any more fucking people on this damn planet. Stop pushing out your own fucking kids to continue whatever fucking bloodline you need to have or whatever complex you want to have when there's other children who actually need it with shit crackhead parents, you know?
yeah.
Like, I don't understand the thought of, like, wanting to have your own child. Why the fuck would you want to bring a kid, like, a brand new life into this world when it's going to shit, you know? Like, adopt people who are already here.
Yeah, that reminds me of something really, really powerful I heard, right? Which is like, we always say, like, well, if you deny a kid's birth, right, you could have been denying a doctor. How do you know that a kid in the fucking orphanage is not going to grow up and be a doctor that saves the world?
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, they could be a doctor that saves the world if only they get adopted.
Like, we could have so many more amazing people on this planet if people just gave them the resources to be that person.
Yeah.
You don't, because people are greedy and humans suck ass.
If the CIA could stop putting all this crack in my trunk. For record, the CIA has not put crack in my trunk. They put it in the ghetto instead.
Like, I love having controversial opinions like that just to piss people off, but then the people who it pisses off are the problem.
Oh, I relate.
Like, I love that.
I've known
like,
too many...
Cracker.
I'm going to say something that's kind of true. I've known too many people in my life who get...
Same people who are racist.
I know too many people in my life who are controversial over the stupidest things, and not controversial over things that they really shouldn't be controversial over.
Yeah.
Like, my personal favorite to point out will always be... Yeah. Well, actually, I think everyone knows this. Yeah, some people are like...
America is grade.
Let me give an idea here, alright? Some people say that I'm wrong about my opinion on North Carolina, and that North Carolina is nice. And then they don't live here. Like, I'm sorry. You don't live here every waking moment of your life. You just have been here once.
Like, I'm convinced people who live in North Carolina, like, their families must hate them.
Basically, that's what happened with mine.
Like, who the fuck chooses to live in a state like that? Like, fucking Virginia. I forgot that existed the other day.
Virginia isn't even real.
Exactly.
And if you wanted to disprove me on Virginia being a fake state, I'd love to hear how it's not. I still freaking say this. North Carolina is not a real state. It's just like suburbs and trailers.
Yeah, it's kind of sad. And then, like, every 3 miles, a Dollar General.
It's literally that. Like, Emmy has summed it up perfectly, everyone. I am not joking. But literally, like... And it's like... You'd think I was being sarcastic or something. No, I'm serious.
You should have named this stream Ducks and Controversy.
This is not chilling around with ducks anymore. We're controversial with ducks.
Duck controversial, derogatory.
We're ducking around and finding out. Oh my god. God, though. I will once again say, like, if you think that you like North Carolina, please, feel free to come live here and see that it is not all it is cracked out to be.
Man, it's literally cloudy all week and next week. What the fuck?
Oh yeah,
How am I supposed to, Andy, how am I supposed to tan my other arm when it's this cloudy?
I have no idea. My other favorite thing is, so, here's a fun North Carolina controversy that I think this really paints the picture of how incredibly, like, boring North Carolina is. Our, like, greatest...
Any state urban legend?
Oh, they actually do not. They do not have any urban legends in North Carolina.
That's sad.
The North Carolina urban legend goes as follows. There was once a bobcat. That's it.
That's actually sad.
There was just once a bobcat. So if you all are ready for the mind-breaking controversy that is coming up, I'm not gonna even warn you, I'm just gonna go straight into it. It's when Mr. Beast bought an entire, like, I think it was just a settlement. Like, basically, not really big amount of suburbs. Like, if I remember right, it's like a fair amount of housing, because he has people, you know, that work for him. And they had an awful commute, and Mr. Beast is a very nice person, and went, well, why don't you guys just, like, live near me in these houses that no one's buying?
Yeah, I don't see the problem with that. I mean...
Like, man fixes his local...
Anyway.
Man cares about his workers.
Best CEO in the country, honestly.
That was, like, genuinely a moment of, I was sitting there, like, why is this controversial? Like, is it because it wasn't them getting the houses? Like, yeah, it's just like, his workers were like, yeah, it's kind of a hard commute, so he just helps them with the commute. And it's like...
I find it really cute that they're all, like, living in a little neighborhood together, like a little compound together.
My favorite part, too, ready, Emmy? And it's like, oh, but they took houses away from Greensboro, which I was like, I'm pretty sure Greensboro is like a rich bourgeois neighborhood, so no one was buying into it anyways.
Literally.
It's either that, or it's like, if I remember with Greensboro, it was either it's rich, like super rich neighborhood, so like no one can get into it, or it's like...
And I'm telling you, Andy, they're building apartments right next to my house. You, me, Drew, and Leela need to live together.
I don't think I could live in an apartment. It's too small and annoying.
No, trust me. We can do it.
We can try, because that's the only housing we will ever be able to afford.
Yeah.
America! Da, da, da. Oh my god, though. I'm gonna be real though. I heard that and I was like, well, yeah, he has the right to get those houses. Like, he bought them fair and square. He didn't cheat them out of anyone or anything.
It's not like he stole the house.
Oh, he stole them with his stealing powers. He lifted the entire house up and stole it. Oh my god, but yeah, he didn't, like, steal it or anything, he just seriously bought it. And I'm like, why are we controversial about this? when this is the most, like, okay deal. Like, man who can afford house buys house.
I think they're just mad that it's, he's an amazing boss, but their boss pays the minimum wage and then spits on them.
I'm happy I have an amazing boss, by the way. I hope she's watching this stream just so she can be like, holy shit, he mentions me on stream.
Nice flex. All my bosses sucked ass. Well, my last job was okay.
I'll point this out.
It was more sketchy than bad. It was just a little sketchy.
My last job was like the worst job I ever worked. Granted, it was my first job, and this is my second job, but at the same time, I don't think I ever worked for a place that felt more dangerous and more like I was violating everything and being told not to tell anyone. Like, I have been driven off from eating there, and I have been driven off from eating most fast food just by working there. I guess it really does prove something, though. Which is that amazing quote to never eat where you work. Or eat anywhere you have worked.
Yeah.
Like, that is fucking true.
No, all my jobs I had to eat. In my first job, I ate in my mom's office, and I was covered in shit every day, and I was just eating. I
mean, you won't believe
Perfectly
this,
fine.
but like, I come home from my job the same way.
Like actual human shit.
No. Yeah, I just come home covered in human crap after dealing with dogs, you know, I just walk out and give the dogs to people and they get so happy they shit all over me.
No, literally dead ass. I would come home every day covered in human shit.
Yeah, I usually come home, like, I'm not joking. I usually come home and my work shirt will be covered in dog crap, like it is right now. It's got some dog crap stains on it, right? I still have to wear it tomorrow. Like, I don't wash it in between. I still gotta wear that shit tomorrow.
Do your fucking laundry, Jesus.
I'm not allowed to do one shirt at a time.
Then wash your bed sheets for once. Do it at the same time, Andy. Multitasking.
I actually washed them recently because bats got crap all over them. I did use that to wash one of my shirts. However, I can't wash them again right now because obvious. But yeah, I'm not joking. I think that I can safely say I have dealt with so much crap at my current job, like literal crap, that I'm just immune to the idea of being like, ew, poo. I just, like, if you told me at some point, like, alright, you gotta go touch the poo, I would just fucking grab it and just be like, alright, now what? Because I've been that desensitized.
Oh my god, for some reason you talking about shit made me think of this one time I was changing, I was with, I think it was a nurse. I was with a nurse and I was changing someone. But the thing is, her shit was, like, inside her vagina.
Yeah.
Somehow. So, the nurse had to, like, stick her hand in this lady's vagina and scoop shit out.
I'm sure everyone who just heard that, Emmy, would like a refund.
It was an experience that I do not wish on anyone, honestly.
I'm sure everyone who heard it, by the way, wants a refund on their ears.
Honestly, I wish I could refund what I saw.
I have seen worse than that, unfortunately. But at the same time, I really wish that you didn't say that.
I
And
mean,
put it
I've
onto
had my
my stream.
I've had my hand wrist deep in a fucking bed sore on someone's ass before.
You didn't have to say that.
Like you could see their tailbone. It was that deep.
You didn't have to say that either. And
Well,
yet
I'm
you
just
did.
letting you know.
Now all of China knows, Emmy!
Oh my god, one time I had to fucking take care of a lady who had MRSA, but where she had MRSA, like the main part was on her vagina, and the thing was that she had no legs, so we had to change her, right? So wiping and taking care of a MRSA pussy is something you will never unsmell.
There are some smells at my work that I will also never unsmell. I can safely say again, if there is one thing at my work that has become like a constant for me, it is the smell of awfulness that I have to endure.
True, I couldn't do that. My allergies could never.
I am not joking, like, the smells I have been exposed to are, like, so legendarily awful.
Andy, I wish I could put MRSA pussy smell in a bottle and ship it to you.
I wish you could not.
I feel like everyone needs to experience that in their life. Just that smell. Like, you'll never unsmell a rotting corpse.
Yeah,
I will
I know.
Smell it. I will never unsmell it, homie.
Emmy, I hope you know that for some fucking reason, okay. Oh, Gary! I forgot that his name is Gary! Anyways, I hope you know that for some fucking reason, though, when you said. I hope you know that you cannot unsmell a rotting corpse. All I thought about for some reason was Larry the Cable Guy.
Oh my god.
I don't know why, but my mind just fucking wandered, and I just thought of McQueen! I know Larry the Cable Guy from, like... I know him from Cars. And I feel like that's all I know him for, actually. What else did Larry the Cable Guy do? Besides, like, comedy.
I have no clue.
That if I remember correctly, he might have gotten canceled for because he said some pretty awful things. I think, at least. I wonder if he runs the Mater Twitter. Because, I mean, who the fuck should I like you?
I'm decorating a Christmas home for Daisy. I'm excited for this one, actually.
I'm thinking about the fact that on my Twitch stream you've mentioned so many awful things.
I could mention worse. Don't tell me. I can mention.
And then I had to, like, literally, like, sit there like, this is a calm, relaxing stream of Emmy. And I just have to decide at some point, like, there's either going to be a calm, relaxing stream or it's going to have Emmy in it.
Listen, I'm telling you, I could mention worse. I've seen worse than what I've talked about. I've smelled worse than what I've talked about.
Me too. Oh my god. I still feel really bad for, again, today, like, we had a puppy, and this puppy, I swear to God, the people who give us this dog assume that we must, like, potty train their dog. Because their dog has a really bad habit of just shitting itself the second that it gets in the sweets. And
I also shit myself the minute I walk into somewhere.
I am not joking. It has gotten to the point that, like, the dog, we just, like, prepare whoever is doing grooming that day. We're just like, alright, so this dog is about to poop itself. It is about to get it everywhere and all over itself. We're sorry in advance. Like, we have like I feel really bad about this. The groomer that has to do her today is like really young. And I'm like, oh shit, like this sweet summer child is about to have their life. The death of innocence is about to fall upon them. But like, I am not joking. One of the things I like always tell people about this dog is like, she's very cute, she's very sweet, but she's also usually covered in poo. So do not let her jump on you, because if you do, she will most likely cover you in crap. And like, that is not even the funniest part. The funniest is definitely the fact that like, I have to explain that every time this dog is brought in. Like, fuck though, why do you let your dog just live like that?
True, that is a little sus.
I know these people are probably going to be like, well, it's clearly the kennel's fault, right? It's not our fault if it's your dog, and we don't know what happens at home. So, God forbid you treating your dog like a dog. I really hope they are treating that dog well, though. It's like they definitely got it as like a super young puppy and were not prepared for a puppy.
Yeah.
And you can tell, like, yeah, they definitely got a puppy and expected miracles out of a puppy.
That's why you gotta get you a dog like Chuck.
My Nana has the best piece of advice for anyone who ever wants to get a dog. Get a small, old dog.
Maybe not small.
Not small if you're like, I don't know, I could live with a big dog. But a small, old dog is the most manageable dog.
Until you realize how disgusting they are.
No, because, I mean, first off, most small dogs are not really that gross. Like, if you just get like, I would say if you get like a Chihuahua, yeah, Chihuahua's pretty gross. I don't know what type of image everyone has of a Chihuahua, but Chihuahuas are actually pretty gross. And also pretty mean. But, like, the image I usually give them is like, you know it's like a really good dog to start with? It's a fucking French Bulldog.
Oh my god, a Frenchie.
Or a pug. Like, a pug is disgusting. Like, there is no saving you from that. A pug is just disgusting. But it's like, with a pug, it's just an idiot. If you want a pug to be your friend, you just hold up a treat, and it's like, I will follow you to the ends of the earth. You are my best friend. If you get like a golden retriever, it's like chaos all the time. It is energy incarnate. It is insane. But if you just get like, I think one of the absolute best would be like old beagles. If you get an old beagle, then your dog is going to be chill as fuck. It's going to be very easy to take care of. It's not going to give you much problems because it's old, it's lazy. It doesn't really, like, go nuts. And, like, the worst it could do is start barking, which is, like, with beagles, it's just kind of fun to watch them bark because they go, like, oh! And then, like, sneeze aggressively halfway through barking. That actually brings me to one of, like, the funniest work stories I have. We have a nice old beagle at my work, right? Well, she's not really old. She's just kind of chunky and lazy. Her name is Daisy. And whenever Daisy comes in, we know because Daisy fucking announces it to everyone. She like literally goes like, "Whoa!" Like immediately upon walking in to like light the fucking flame. All of China knows that you're here. Like, we're like, oh my god, it's Daisy. And my favorite thing about her is she literally is so motivated by food. It's hilarious. There's been a couple of times Daisy has made an enemy of a dog that is not very nice. And all of the times it is because Daisy has tried to steal their food. And like my favorite is just like Daisy has balls of steel. To put into everyone's idea how much of balls of steel she has, she's usually, like, charging at, like, a pit bull's food, so that's, like, twice the size of her. She's, like, charging at a pit bull's food, and it'll be, like, the pit bull, like, is staring her down, and she's just, like, looking up food off the floor. Just, like, slop, 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 off the floor. I fucking love beagles. There is never a bad day with a beagle, I swear. The only bad day is when you have to say goodbye.
Sorry if I'm quiet. I'm playing Animal Crossing and I'm figuring out this lady's house.
Oh, it's alright. Sponge! I have a shiny Vaporeon, Emmy, that I call Sponge, and I forgot about how hilarious Sponge is. Do you want to know how I got Sponge, Emmy?
I don't know how I got these sponges. Yeah.
I don't know who decided it would just be a good idea to do this, but I guess it was some guy called Cinda, according to his trainer name. He just wonder traded a shiny Eevee, and I was like, oh shit. And it was legit, and I was like, oh shit! So I just went, he must not have liked you, I guess. So I just took it in, and I was like, and then I just called it Sponge, and evolved it into a Vaporeon. It's Sponge.
Steam refunded me.
Yay! Happy ending.
I mean, I wasn't gonna take no for an answer, so.
Steam would force it. Tickle my balls. To shut up, see the decent people who in the street. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. I feel bad sometimes when I look at my Pokemon. It's like they have a trainer that's not me because I lost a lot of my shiny Pokemon and I had to get them back through means I am not heard of. But like, goddamn. Can't believe Game Freak made me undergo my Jonkler arc. I mean, do you want to know how I got these scars?
I decided to play Fruit Ninja on my arms.
Do you want to know how I got these scars, Batman?
I told Nick that and he looked horrified.
Do you want to know how I got these scars, Batman? I fell down the stairs holding my box of knives. Oh my god, have I told you the best do you want to know how I got these scars joke, though? Do you want to know how I got these scars, Batman? Big sandwich. Ah! Tingers. He is the tingliest. Tingers. He is tingers. Tingertize me, Captain. Hey. You know what? Yeah, it's another controversial thing I want to say, actually. I think this will be the least controversial thing. The family who has not named their dog for, like, the 3 years they've had the fucking dog. They dropped their dog off again, and I'm like, what do you fucking do? Like, what do you actually do that your dog won't, like, be okay? Like, for real, what do they actually do? Because at this rate, I feel like we should not allow them to just drop their dog off, because it feels like neglect.
I mean, yeah.
And you can definitely tell at this point that, like, the only person who really has trained the fucking dogs is us at this kennel. Because goddamn, does the dog listen to me? And I'm like, I sat there afterwards and I was like, I just realized, that's probably because I'm like the only person, like, along with everyone else at the kennel who has shown that they care about this goddamn dog. And then I sat there for a moment and I went, shit, man, that, like, that hit hard. That was, like, unnecessarily dark. But that was, like, really a moment of realization for me. It was like, god damn. Imagine your dog does not listen to you because you've literally seen it that much. Oh, but yeah, it listens to the kennel workers because they've seen it that much. It's like, I'm gonna say this right now, like, anyone is free to say whatever they want about this dog situation, but, like, I don't know, man, like, I feel like they also, there's, like, a story that we're not getting there, you know? And I'd really love to know why they just abandoned this dog at the kennel every, like, now and then. Well, there's 3 of them, but it's like, One of them is definitely about to kick the bucket. Like, we put it perfectly. When I first saw this dog, I was like, I feel bad about this too, everyone. I got a broom because I thought it was a pile of dust. It was like that, not moving that much. That I like tried to sweep it up a bit. And then it moved and I was like, oh my god, you're alive? And the thing like looked at me and I was like, oh no. Like the poor damn thing just... I look at it and I'm like, god damn, man. The idea that someone would like do that to a dog basically just hurts. And then
yeah, I disassociated, so I have no clue what you're talking about.
Oh, it's alright.
I don't know what happened there.
Long rant. But yeah, then I met their like final dog, who's, I'm not joking, called Kevin. And
Kevin.
they never got Kevin fixed. So Kevin is just this mess.
Like, I love giving, like, animals, like, human names, like Chuck. Like, I
Chuck is fitting, though, and, like, Kevin is, like... This is a freaking dog. Please name it, like, a dog name. Like, I'll be real, I do get a lot of dogs that are, like, named, like, Bella. Or frickin' Lily. There's a lot of very common dog names, especially when it comes to guys. I'm going to be real, Emmy. You have no idea the amount of guy dog names that are like Jake. Or something like that. Like, no creativity to them at all. But I'm like, man... If you're gonna name your dog, please do not name it Kevin. Because at that point, it feels like I'm trying to call over a grown man instead of a dog.
Literally.
But yeah, Kevin legit knows now that, like, he used to think that he could, like, fuck around with me and, like, find out. And I was like, Kevin, if you do that ever again...
Kevin's gonna fuck around and find out. Okay.
He did fuck around and find out, basically. He fucked around, he found out quick that that is not tolerated. Like, I'll bring this up as an example. He was continuously harassing a female dog. So I just went up to him and I went, Kevin? And I did the little, like, I don't know if you know what the dog whisperer does, where he goes like, tss. And he, like, tases them. But that's, like, what I did, basically, because that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to tase them if they're acting up. That was, like, probably the first bit of discipline Kevin has ever received in his life, because he smartened the fuck up. Like, I'm not joking. The face he gave me afterward should not have made me laugh as hard as it did. However, it did. It made me laugh, like, really hard, because he looked at me like he was, like, scared out of his life because I just went up to him and went, don't be bad. Like, doing that to a dog, for anyone who does not know, it is perfectly fine. It would be like the equivalent of your mom basically putting her hand on your shoulder and saying, don't. But Kevin, for whatever goddamn reason, just like like, the soul left his body. He was so scared. Which again leads me to believe that Kevin has seriously never, like, ever experienced any form of discipline or love in his life. I still laugh my ass off though at he's much smarter now when it comes to like if I'm around, he won't like try and actively seek trouble. And I told my coworkers about it. I was like, oh yeah, you can do that to him, and he will learn after the first one. So he's actually acting a bit better if I remember correctly, because we are all like keeping eyes on him. But yeah, I can never get over like I am 100% sure these dogs are like, this kennel is our home. Because they have seriously never seen, like, anywhere else. Are you zoning out again, Emmy?
Yeah.
Letting me go on my little rants.
I don't know why I keep zoning out.
Oh, it's fine.
I think I'm just tired.
I relate.
6 a.m.
I'm gonna be real, everyone. I woke up today, and I want you to all notice, this is like a frequent experience at my work. I woke up, and the immediate smell of shit hit so hard that I, like, was taken aback for a bit, and then I went, oh, no, I gotta clean that. No, to be fair, I am pretty sure everyone is amused at my work when I, like, if I ever say that out loud, like, I'm like, oh shit, I gotta clean that. Mainly because, yeah, I say that, and I, like, very clearly am like, man, but it's like, I'm not gonna fucking fight it. I'm just gonna go fucking clean it. I swear. Wait.
Andy, I'm not gonna...
You know why?
Huh?
You like cut out like for the entirety of that sentence. What was that?
I'm gonna go to bed.
Alright, I think we can end stream if everyone wants, because like honestly, I think we're all falling asleep. Thank you everyone who stayed around for apparently the 3 fucking times that chat... Or that... Hold on, let me check, because it seems like it crashed. Did it crash like 3 times?
The struggle.
Oh no, it actually stayed afloat. Alright. Have a good night, everyone. Be safe. We'll be back I think... Yeah, because we do a big break. Friday, with something new. Oh, Jesus. And, yeah. We'll be back Friday with something new. I think. We'll be back. No, we'll be back Friday with like Hades, probably. Yeah, probably Hades. But yeah, have a good night and be safe. I'll be back on Friday with Hades. Yeah.